Hello everyone. So today I finally had some time to watch the two most recent Twitch streams that Joe released. And here's my opinion about what the snail is going to be in Astroneer. Um, my prediction is there will be sort of a snail for each planet and moon. So, there's 5 planets and 2 moons, so maybe 7 snails. And the color of the snail will correspond to the planet. That's my best guess, right? So maybe Silva is green, Glacio is blue, and Atrox is red, or something like that, right? And there will be missions around the snails where you have to interact with them somehow, right? You will, much like the mat, to get the hoverboard and to get the VTOL, there's missions to sort of feed resources into the mat, right? And then get something in return. So my best guess is that the snails will work like that too, right? You will have to give them some resources and you will get some kind of reward as a result. It's a little bit odd, right? Because they're snails, but snails could eat resources too, right? Why not? Like quartz or something like that, right? Or methane. Why not? Those snails are special. They can eat methane and quartz, right? And then you get some kind of reward, right? Not super sure what it is because you would get 7 different rewards, right? That is a little bit much. That's a lot of rewards, right? With the two mats, you only get 2 rewards, right? You get the hoverboard and you get the VTOL. So with the snails, there could be something similar. What I would think would be kind of interesting if the snail would give you the resources that you need to unlock the core of the planet. So it will give you like whatever quartz or whatever the resource is, right? That the core needs to be unlocked. The snail will provide them to you. That would be a good snail. I would like that snail, right? So that's my best guess. In the past couple of patches, with the compass, right, with the missions, with the mobility of the jet-powered update, right, and the exochips. My best prediction is that the system era people want the players to go explore, right, and all of these are sort of functions to help players go and explore, right. Um, and the snail will be very similar like that, right? I think all the groundwork has been laid, and the snail can now take over. It will be like a mat, but instead of exploding once you feed it, maybe the snail will do something slightly more useful, right? Maybe it will follow you around or defend you against bad plants or something, right? It could eat the plant, right? Why not? Snails eat plants all the time, so it could it could eat the mean plants, right? So I don't know what the purpose is, but because there will be multiple snails, right? Um, it's it's it could be a follower of some sort, but because in Astroneer you switch planets all the time, right? Maybe for each planet you will have your own snail follower, right? And she will just follow you around everywhere you go. Um, and I don't know how useful the snail can be. Maybe it will have an attachment slot. You can put something on the snail. What would be good to try to do the jetpack on the snail, right? To give it a turbo boost, make it go fly around, right? That that might be a fun thing. Let's get into the game. I stream every day, and I only play on stream. There's nothing behind the scenes, right? No staging, no nothing. You guys get to see everything, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. If you want to get notified when I'm streaming, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification, or if you don't have the YouTube app installed, you will simply get an email notification. And now, let's get into the game. So I see it in OBS, and I see it in YouTube. So we are Gucci. So I did a back of the napkin calculation. If I do 18 of these every day, It will take me 22 days. It will take me 22 days. So, phase 2, we need to do more than 18, I think. That's my best. We made a ton of those. That's really good. We need 400. So there's already these guys. I want to start this as well. This might be a little bit much. 3 at once. Might be a little bit much. Let's give those guys a little bit of space. So let's start the day by making some RTGs here. This is how it goes. This is what we have to do now. 4,800 times, right? And maybe I can do a set of 12. And then another set of 12. Because I have a feeling this is going to be super annoying. As long as I don't pull the printer off. Because pulling the printer off is a disaster. We saw that yesterday. Oh man, those guys are fast. You can't be dilly-dallying in here. And I have only 2 going at the same time because I know my speed. My speed, not the fastest speed. Alright, open, faster. Jesus. Faster. So, someone made resin models to snails, right? I forgot the dude's name. I wonder if now the system era people are going to change the model of the snake to match the resin. I mean, the resin was just a guess, right? Jeez, all the things are happening here. I have real trouble opening those guys. Hopefully they won't fall through. If they fall through, I will be sad. Oh my goodness. I can't get them to open. Can't get them to open. Time to play catch up now. This is intense. This is intense. It's a race, man. It's a race. You can see how that one jumped. It's intense. I'm only halfway through, by the way. This batch. It's really a lot of work, to be honest. Yeah, I need to turn these guys off because it's getting out of hand. Yeah, I don't know what else will be in the snail update. You know, that's hard to say. What goes well with snails? A vinaigrette? All the things. Look, this one almost fell over. It was like so excited. It almost fell over. Ah, the worst case scenario. How did I pull both printers? And this one too. Wow. Yeah, yesterday someone on stream said, how about you put the storage silo next to the printers? Maybe the printers will print it on the storage silo. No. They just print it on the floor. So this is the last one. See, I did it again. I don't even know how much I have now. Oh, this looks like one too many. Yeah. The back is full too. Alright, are the printers all good? Okay, cool. I was actually dreaming of reusing those two platforms. Let's try to do that. Before you fall through, I will put you here. And actually, give me that thing. What is it? Ivan, right? So I will just put the empty ones here. It still has some in there. How much? 39, dear Lord. So I hardly made it in. I wanted to. Are those platforms locked? Let me see. No. That's fine. Yeah, I was dreaming of just reusing those platforms. Can I go through here? Give me a platform. Oh wow. Something interesting happened here. You guys seen this? That's the new stealth platform. How is this even possible, man? How is this even possible? This platform is ninja. Oh, hold on. It's the other way around. So this is row 11. Yeah, so my feeling on the snail is it's just sort of like a quest item. I don't know if how useful a snail can be. I mean, it could defend you if there is an offensive plant. It could go and eat the plant. And since you don't get experience, right, for defeating plants, but you do get maybe a seed or like something like so. So that's a possibility that you may not get those seeds, right? Or you may not get the research bugs. Yeah, I see the gap, but you know, what can I say? Alright, let's get some of these here going. They go somewhere, I don't know where they attach. But the game has like an auto attach going on that just ceased to work. That's a thing. See, I wasn't able to hold the platform because the carton was still in the way. And I think the animation, the timing is off. Gucci or no? Let's pretend it's Gucci. See, again, I can't, it's unpacked, it's ready to go, but the carton is in the way. Checking chat, I think there is, or at least there was for a split second someone on stream. Maybe like so. I can't reach it. No. Mm. Mm. Okay. We have 3 more left. Or if you have 3 more left, let's put them here. So my goal is at every stream I do like a little bit of this, but I need to up my game when it comes to the actual power to unpacking the RTGs. I need to do a little bit better there. Because if I do 18 every day, that means that we will have 22 days to go. So I need to do a little bit more. My goal will be to do 24. I'm telling you, 18 is already pretty hard. A little bit too right. Yeah, that looks sort of okayish. Yep. Oh, too far? I know, it's kinking there. I'll ignore it. Because if I start with removing kings, I will never get done with anything. That was maybe a little bit too close, yeah, like so. The fisheye perspective makes it look a little bit weird. Alright, let's print 2 more. And then we need to set up power. How do I do this? And I can't jump. Where did I pick this guy up? Here somewhere, right? Let me be here. Doesn't matter where we go, as long as they're gone. Really difficult. Alright, so now we're going to move them over there. I wonder if I will need a rover at some point. This open source camera nonsense. But because I have the distances are so large that I have to use the terrain tool. I can't be like readjusting the camera every time. So we made sort of 1 row here. There's still like 40 to go. Let's do maybe another set of these. It's going to be now a steady reality. We need to do 4,800 of them. So a lot of this kind of stuff needs to happen. Dude, why is there a 50% chance and like 90% of the time we get the wrong one? Second stream. What day is today? Today is Monday? Yeah, today is Monday. Oh, maybe this is when I want to come. Mondays are light. Tomorrow I will be busy with an online seminar, so I have some pre-recorded sessions. It's really fun. You should watch it. It's not short. Tomorrow we are going to visit Calidor, and it's an hour and a half. And then on Wednesday we're going to visit Novus, and that one is an hour. Hard. Oh, this is interface, man. No, it's okay for like small stuff, but it doesn't scale for large stuff. Oh, finished. Interesting. So that's good then. Then the empty ones can go here. Now we'll use them for 50% chance, 90% of the time I get the wrong end. So we just do the same here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Is it? Hold on, skis. Alright. Yeah, my wife was playing Barn Finders, so I had to ask her to switch. Because you can't play on the same account 2 games. There's a deep recount. And some of her games are on this account. This account she created with our dog's name. Dog is no longer around, but account is still around. So she gave it to me to use. I don't exactly know what she was doing with the account. Probably some shenanigans. Oh, all of the stuff will be used up. You know, it's also interesting for me because I've never done this before. I mean, on this scale. For some reason, the lithium doesn't pull off properly sometimes. That's okay. Right, so these guys go over here. And then we have 2 platforms, so we're going to... Oh my goodness, this is so far. There's still one left. Oh. So then you need to go further and sort of, how do you say it? Some term. You need to jump them. Okay. Wow. And my thing is turned off? Yeah, my thing is turned off somehow. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, this one looks terrible. Looks okay. So we now have 12 rows. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So not that many of those. But we need to make way more of these. Alright, so this is all full here. Okay. So let's pull them first. Put them anywhere. Should be 6 if I'm not mistaken. But this one didn't want to attach? No one knows. So I have to do more. This is only 12, right? I have to do sort of 24 every day. And considering that I didn't do any yesterday. I mean tomorrow and Wednesday. I don't want to fall behind. But because the patch could hit like September, I don't know, 21st or something like that. Wow. Oh goodness. So for now, platforms, I think I did enough, but I need to make more of the storages. I don't necessarily want to set up. Need to make more steel. That's a reality. Oh, you know what? The empty ones we can take with us. Let's do that. Take the empty ones with us, and maybe there will be some full ones. It's almost out of argonium. Can we go to Glacier and get one more steel canister? Yeah, because this one is almost full. There's all steel here, by the way. So, and maybe let's get some gas while we are at it. So what I'll do here is set this one in, put this one here, because it doesn't matter, I get full ones anyway. And I just need one steel, I mean one iron, and glacier. Yeah, and that's it. And then we come back and we go to the scene of the Olympians. So short glacier trip. Glacier! You're all the way over here, next to the scene. Has anyone ever found a zebra ball on the surface of glacier? I think I might have, but I'm not super sure. Because you guys can see how many zebra balls I have. So it's sort of difficult for me to remember. Okay, so let's get the totally empty one. Set you to enable, put you in there. Put you there. Here. That's a reality. Then we do a switch around with you. And this is already teaching. Now we need to get one hematite. And I think it is to the left when we arrive at the mantle layer. You know, on Glacier I did the right thing. I went down to here, then I did one turn, and then I went straight to the core. I don't know in what mood I was, but I was in the don't care mood, man. I went all the way to the core on this one. Like a savage. Actually, it's not true, because I do on the mushroom layer, I do a turn, and then I go to the core. By the way, steering is losing some of the speed. So I think there's one here around the corner, right? Other corner. This is mushroom layer, right? So the gravity is really good. No, there's an invisible pixel over there. Do I have one here? Or did I take this one already? I took... Alright. I took... You know, that's also a possibility. Think of like a galactic civilization, right? Where you have like a production line somewhere. And then, you know, you don't need that material anymore. There's just no demand. The demand is much lower. You have closer production facilities, right, that you can rely on. And so you stopped picking up, right, the resource. This one is full, very, very full. And so, you know, maybe you did like a last pickup, but then you left the machinery there. So it's quite possible that there's sort of like, you know, a hematite extractor there still. Like in this case, right? There's a hematite extractor here, right? There is some, let's say, those button repeaters, you could say some computers, some robotics, you know, and maybe even some power source, right? That you just left there because, you know, you took the resources last time and then demand ceased and you're done. That is also ammonium, if I'm not mistaken, right? And it's also full. Ammonium is the most important resource. You here, sir, are almost full, like 3/4. This one is running out, by the way. Today on Reddit, someone asked, do they ever run out? Yes, they do. I think the indicator is malfunctioning. But they do run out. It takes a very long time though. I had graphite run out. I had... Should I jiggle? No. I don't care. I had graphite run out, right? I had ammonium actually run out. So they can run out. It's just the indicator on the auto extractor is bugged. It's not working properly. 100%. Now I'm convinced after all this experience, right? That's my take on it. The indicator is bugged. When you reposition the auto extractor, it takes the original indicator. It can be a little bit reduced, but it's not the indicator of the fully reduced deposit. That's simply not the case. If I take you off, you shouldn't have any power anymore, right? If I do this, you should be Gucci. And number 6 here. And by the way, oh, I thought it was 6. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, so we'll make steel out of that as well. So I can totally see that if you have like a galactic civilization, right, that the machinery may not be picked up. You know, you may still have sort of like the hematite extractor, the RTG power source. Invisible pixel, 100%, look at this. And the rover totally impaled itself. Alright, now I will try something. I don't know if this will work. The rover is... I think it's unrecoverable, but... yeah, I think it's unrecoverable. You know, this is why I have this one thing. This is exactly why I have this one thing. And I always... you know how many times I went by here? You know how many times? Countless times. By the way, now you can look. There's nothing here. Nothing. It was just an invisible pixel. Ugh, I didn't even know how to fix all this nonsense. We'll have to use the rover to use this. Now watch when I unpack the rover will violently shake. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I've seen them be like really upset. Like really upset. Alright. Yeah, I messed that up. Can you fix it? But I don't have any soil. Hold on please. Should I even risk it? Because there's an invisible pixel. How many times did I go by here? How many times did I go by here? I mean, at least a dozen times, right? And this thing was never a problem. Now all of a sudden. Oops. And I'm going to get away from it. This is why I have to run graphite on me at all times. For exactly how many times did I go by there? I mean, I want to say at least 12, 16, maybe more. At least. It never was a problem. All of a sudden, the rover gets a little bit of airtime. Hey, we have someone on. Infernal. That one is like an Alice in Wonderland room. Everything sideways. Yeah, I was curious yesterday if they ever ran out, cause I never saw them actually remove resources from the ground. You know, there is actually a situation that you would have to go back. What the heck happened here? I have no idea. Let's pretend we're going this way. I'm stuck again. What the heck happened? I'm right here. I'm stuck again. That's the other invisible pixel. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Infernal. I'm having a little bit of a bad day. There's an invisible pixel here, and I checked chat, and I ran right into it. And now the rover impaled itself. See? There's no escaping it. And I just used my graphite on the... Do you know what I have to do? Walk. I needed 2 invisible pixels in one go. That is unbelievable. And you know, today I was feeling so good, now not so much anymore. So there is a situation in Toronto where you can see me jiggle the titanites on this level. I will show you. And the titanium next to the titanite, this is going to take forever. And it's not fun at all to watch, it's not fun at all to do. No, at least I'm not dead. So on this level I have 2 titanium extractors, right? You would have to go to older streams, because what you can see is that the titanium around the extractors is gone. See the green stuff, the green here? There's no green. And when I reset the extractors, the titanium appears again. And you can see that on screen. Right? This stuff phases into existence. So I need some graphite. I mean, there will be graphite at the core, right? Maybe I just do that. Instead of going all the way to silver, let's not be such a big baby about it and just put some graphite from the core. Right? Can you agree with that? Let's be a real Astroneer. So question now is, how do I go to the core? Is it here? No, it's right there. Okay, cool. That's a nice blue color here. This is what I'm thinking the color of the snails will be. They will match the core of the planet. That would make sense, you know. Really hope to fix that bug. No, very, very sure no. Hey Colton, how are you doing? So it's partially infinite, as in the notes state, but the extractor just needs to be reset every now and then. How many RTGs do you got now from the 4,800 hours? I have 400 RTGs. And it's not infinite. The indicator on the auto extractor is broken. So when you jiggle the auto extractor, the indicator does not show the correct amount. So I have one too many, but that's okay. So here's how it works, right? Let's say you have a resource where you would farm it by hand and you would get 40 of that resource, right? If you use the auto extractors, you are probably capable of getting easily like 600, right? Then you jiggle the auto extractors, and the next time you can get 300. You jiggle the auto extractors, the next time you get 150. You jiggle them, you get 75. You jiggle them, you get 40. You jiggle them, you get 20. Eventually, it will not be feasible, maybe is the right word. It will not be feasible to do the jiggle, because I had auto extractors that got like four resources. You know, I jiggle, it gets 4, it is done. So, you know, eventually the indicator on the auto extractor will always show sort of like a very optimistic state of how many resources there are. So the indicator, I think, is officially broken. All right, let's see me poop this one out. Poop. Never gets old. Come on. Anywhere. Yeah, here. And so I will move it away. Look, there's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. There is no pixels. Someone told me there's a pixel. No, that's an atmospheric effect. Alright, there is no pixel, no nothing here. You can look with there's no shadow, no nothing. Right, it's just crappy game. See? It got a little bit the shakes there. Makes more sense. Can't wait till the snails update. Snails? Yep, there will be snails. So it's a guess, of course, right? I don't know what will be in the game, right? But it is confirmed that there will be snails of different colors. So my best guess is that the snails will sort of match the color of the planet, right? And it will have something to do with, you know, with the planet. Like, you know, the core of Silva needs a certain resource to open. So there will be something like that. And there will be missions for the snails. You know, this thing, I don't mean to be a naysayer, but this thing, if you're driving at this thing, is really quickly. And there will be missions, right? So think of the snail like the mat, right? Where you have to feed it resources and you got a hoverboard, right? So it will be something similar, but it's already confirmed that there's multiple colors of snails. So why make, let's say, 3 snails? Right? It would make more sense that the snails are aligned with the planets and moons, right? So that each planet gets a snail and each moon gets a snail. So let's say the silver snail is green. I don't know what the silver color is. Maybe silver is brown, the color. I have no idea what what the core color is, right? The glacier snail is blue. I think we can agree on that, right? And blue as a color is confirmed. And the Atrox snail maybe is that fire red that's on Atrox, right? Or it could be that saturated green that's on Atrox core, right? Something like that, right? And you will have missions. I mean, the system era people have now for 6 months been complaining that players don't explore enough. They want players to explore more, right? That's what the maths are doing, right? Well, technically, the you missed Retro getting stuck on an invisible pixel, then 3 minutes later getting stuck on another invisible pixel. Yeah, that was fun. So that was actually what the Wanderer was about, right? But the Wanderer was such an obscure and not well documented thing that people would find a probe by accident and post a picture on Reddit and ask, what should I do with it, right? So that tells me that there's a lot of players that don't go to the Astropedia, they don't look at stuff, right? So they need to sort of make this more accessible, right? I have some, should I take the graphite with me? Yeah, why not? Right, so then they introduced the compass so that you don't get lost, right? Because players were afraid to explore because you get lost, you die, you lose your body, all kinds of bad things are happening, right? So no one wanted to leave the base. They were all like crowding, like a team of 6-year-olds playing any game, right? They were just all crowding on the base. So they made the compass so now you can orient yourself, right, and kind of find your way. And then they made the missions, and the idea of the missions was to sort of provide some guidance. It's like almost like a tutorial, right? Without calling it a tutorial, because the missions continue throughout the game. You guys see that? Right? So it's not like they stop. I still have a mission open here. It was just like finish the game, right? Can I get this thing to work here anytime soon? Maybe today. Maybe it would be good. So I have the Wanderer, right? So when my wife and I go on vacation, I will pre-record that, and then I have just finished the game, right? Which is this one here. And so I still have missions, right? And so it's not a tutorial, but it's a tutorial. You see what I'm saying, right? It's not a tutorial, but it's a tutorial that goes through the entire game. So then they introduced the hoverboard because next step was mobility, right? You need to get around somehow. And if you can't get around, then people aren't going to leave the base, right? So they introduced the hoverboard, they introduced the VTOL to make getting around easier, right? And so my assumption is that the snail will also be something to make people get around and do stuff. Retro, remember when I said that I was going to build a SWAT boat and an aircraft carrier? Well, I built them. The carrier is World War I style, and I will build a modern carrier later. I'll send you the vids. Yes, I will watch them for sure. I'll send you the vids tomorrow. And for that's ironic. Made an Alice in Wonderland reference, and one of your missions is through the looking glass, isn't it? Right? We now have 3 people watching. Thanks for joining. I stream every day, and I only play on stream. That's my thing, right? So you guys get to see everything that happens, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. You missed the rover getting stuck on an invisible pixel twice. It was 2 different invisible pixels, by the way. 2 different invisible pixels. And the rover got stuck. And one of them I didn't even know existed because I drove past it like 20 times. I didn't even know that invisible pixel really existed. By the way, for the new person, here's my zebra ball collection. I don't know how many zebras are, but I have 1 leopard, 3 checkers, and then a whole bunch of zebras. And I want to show off a little bit. Alright, let's put this guy here. someone will suck it up. Alright, let's make more of... Which one does it? This one? Let's make more of these because we need to get cracking here. Nothing is for free. Alright, let me see how much power I have. I already have 1800 power. We'll crank this up to 19,000. 19,000. Me, Galactite, Infernal, and a few other people are old-timers on this channel. Yeah, that's true. Of building a base on top of green. Reconnection successful. Drop frame 0. Live an hour and 6. 30 FPS. kbps is 2677. We had some kind of incident. I don't know if it will be visible on... There's a couple more, Colton. There is people before you guys. There is Bryce. There is... I need to stop this because I won't be able to catch up. There is Beth. She's in Australia, has a daughter. So there's a couple people here that are old timers, but you know, today I checked and there's one less subscriber. So, you know, I guess when you have like millions of subscribers, that's normal, but for me, I'm always sad when that happens. You know? So, iron. Iron should be this guy here, if I'm not mistaken. How full are you? Almost empty. 5. Well, good that I brought some iron with me. And by the way, the ceramic here is to make more light for later on. So Colton, if you are still... Is he still around? Yeah, Colton, check this out. I'll do this specifically for you. Watch this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I'm getting dizzy just looking at that. Just for you, man. That is so crazy, isn't it? That is absolutely bonkers. So, sticky feet. We need to make some stuff happen here. Because I need to make 4,800 of those guys. I mean, the silo's only 400, but the RTGs, I have to print and unpack and put up 4,800. So that is a reality. Oh, that happened. Let's make another batch while I'm feeling good. And then let's go to Vasinia and pick up some lithium here. Shaking my floor and window with RTG sound. It's nuts, right? It's nuts. It's unbelievable. It's actually really cool that you can walk. Right? Because there would be technically no room, but because it's connected to something, it doesn't have a volume in the game, right? So it's really cool. This is crazy. You really have to be on top of your game to keep up with those two little printers, man. You can't be like dilly-dallying. Checking chat. You see this? You have to be on top of things, man. This is crazy. Come on, come on, come on. I need to do 4,800, so I have a minimum quota. Yesterday we did 18 of these. And I calculated it would take me 22 days. So now I'm upping it to 24. I haven't calculated how many days it will be. But, you know, I'm worried that the new patch will get released. RTGs and oxygenators, I'm gonna end the whole man's career. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. No, remember, I did shelters too. I did 1,007 shelters, so no problem. I can make do without RTGs. I can make do without RTGs, no problem. I didn't want to go. This is pretty huge, this entire thing. You guys are seeing how I'm trying to catch up? It's crazy. Oh no, when that happens, bad. When I pull the silly printer off, it's always bad. So hold on, printer go here. Come on, let me pick you up. It's amazing that it still prints, to be honest. I don't know why, I'm not complaining, but it's amazing that it still prints. Alright. Visit planet by surfing around, holding my shuttle while Retro makes insane amounts of power. Yeah. It will be 19,000. We will actually know if the splitter can do 5 digits. I mean, before the decimal, right? We will know if the splitter can display 5 digits. Sticky feet, no. And if I finish before the patch hits, I get to VTOL. Because you guys saw the ammonium that I'm having, right? So we will do like just VTOL everywhere. No regrets, VTOLing. No regrets, VTOLing. Alright. You really need to be on top of your game here. Oh, I hate when that happens. I absolutely hate when that happens. I don't really know what to do to prevent it from happening. Sorry. That was a little much here. Yeah, I want to make 24 of these every day, and tomorrow I will calculate how many days it will take. We do need to go to Messenia and pick up some lithium though. That's a reality. Alright, Colton. The red chat thing. I don't know what the red chat thing is. Oh, you just need to name him, I think. We type at, the at sign, like in the email, at, and then his name. Maybe it will pick it up. It didn't work. Oh, I have to unpack them first. I'm behind. Sometimes the printers are in complete sync, and then it makes like a funny sound, like ka-tick, ka-tick, ka-tick. A different sound than this one. I'm trying to catch up from typing. You can't be doing nothing. When this thing is going, you can't be doing anything. But you know, insane amounts of power, that's fun. People want to see that. You have to stop it after this one. Okay, finally I can check the chat. That red chat thing, yeah, I don't know. I thought it would pick it up, but it didn't work. Alright, so now we just need to position this, which isn't easy, by the way, and go to the Astroneer. And you know what? I'm actually probably at time. Yeah, I've been an hour and 18. So after this, we go to Astroneer. After we position this, and then we come back. I will go to sleep. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to first pull them here. You see? Because you won't be able to pull them from over there where you need to put them. So it's sort of like a multi-step process. I don't even know where they're going. They're going somewhere. And the distances are huge. Alright, so I have a couple here now. So what I'll do is I just position them here. Again, I need to use the terrain tool. Oh God, Elena, help me. You know, this is when I'm saying that this is too... actually, technically, I think it goes there. It's huge. You can't even see what you're doing. You know, it's huge. Alright, now we can put those guys up here. And you know what? I think I only did 18 today, and we won't be able to do more. This is crazy. Maybe I need to do like a long stream on the weekend, where just for 2 or 3 hours just do this nonsense. to catch up, you know. So there's this happening. I should take a picture because I need the thumbnail, right? I made this extra big so that we get to see something. I don't know if this is like helping. Is it showing anything? You know what I will do is I will remember how much power we have, and this is what I will name the thumbnail, because I can't possibly count all of these. Right? There's no way I can count it. But I can remember how much power we have. 2117. Maybe I should take a picture of that too so that I can remember. 2117. So now Basinia. Had someone at the door. No, I wanted to answer you. I don't know how you do that red chat thing. So that's what I wanted to answer. I think you just say at that person, but when I tried it just now, I didn't want to do it. It didn't want to do it. We need the lithium. We need the lithium. Come on. Let me go. Let me go. So the purple nurple comes up. Where's Mr. Purple? Here. Purple, purple. It went red when you did it. Ah, okay. Okay. Dude, this is like in the nick. A little bit further and it wouldn't work. Is it going to fall? Okay. And then we take these two guys here. And now we need to get the lithium. The lithium. Come on, go in there. Oh, here auto extractor still going. Very impressed. Very impressed. Something is still going. Let's see how much we have here. Not much. Okay. 3 quarters. So this one ran out, and the one next to it still has a little bit left. And so what I'm saying is when you do this, the indicator is incorrect. Or it indicates something else. It does not indicate the amount of resources that are still available. Okay, can you see him? Yes. Can you see him? Yes. How about you? 50% this works. Let's pretend this works. Where's my... Here. Almost fell. There's one here to the right, and I have one more auto extractor. I just don't have time to position it yet. And to find lithium is actually not that easy. How much lithium did you make? Nothing. Oh yeah, so here you see now what happens. It pulled out some resin, which deadlocked it. Now it's doing... What the heck is up with the camera? Can I get up to it? Probably not, but I will try. You guys see all this resin that I already threw in there, into the hole? Into this hole here? So somehow the resin blocked it, which is sad, and it didn't make that much. Alright, this is why we diversified. We have multiple of those suckers going at all times. Let's try to turn around because me going that way is not the way to try it. So then we will go back and there will be one to the... Stop. We go here and there will be one to the right. And I have high hopes that some of those could. We don't need it yet, but eventually they will become a problem. Game is totally lagging me. So there's one here where you guys see the road. Yes, I think a little bit to the right. It's longer distances, right? They are not like really all that clustered. You really have to work it. So this one is also not full. But you see this one almost ran out. So this bar will also go down over time, right? And then, you know, it will extract, like, so the first time it extracted this many resources, like 200, let's say, right? The second time it will extract a little bit less, and a little bit less, to the point where, you know, you get 50 resources after one repositioning. And then you try again, and you get... you know, 30 resources. You try again, you get like 15 resources. To the point where you will get 5 resources. You will reposition it, it will make... I had a graphite that made literally 3 resources. 3. I was still standing there and it went out. You guys can see that on stream. I'm not making this up. Right? The graphite, the very first one that I used on the base, that one, made 3 resources, and then just stalled. Alright, how full are you? Oh, not that full. Oh, reposition it. It's made it disconnect, which is very sad. But now it's sort of at an angle, so this open source camera code. Oh, it can pull it off. Then I don't know how, but it can pull it off. There's an empty canister here because we'll need lithium. We need 8 more canisters of lithium. So I'm trying to do my best here. See all the nonsense resources. Oh, by the way, I think this one makes also resin, so we need to watch out that it won't lithium. Yeah. Alright, and I have one more over here. And I have one more auto extractor that I have to deploy. I just never have time to do anything because we're doing all the things. And you can tell, right, that this is a little bit of a drive. It's not like super close, to be honest. Alright, putting my nose right in here. How full are you? Not that full. Yeah, they're all getting there. This one I have to reposition, but it always disconnects. It's such a major pain in the neck. I was literally standing on the lithium, so seems to work. I use this to put up the buttons up there. This is a wrong sequence. If only we can cheese resources like the gas canisters. You know, that's the problem actually with making nanocarbon alloy 4800. I had to make the full gas canisters. Right? I couldn't. It was too time intensive to cheese it. You know? And I'm already cheesing it with the overclocking in a sense. Right? But really honestly, about the overclocking, I think the RTGs, the power is not the problem, right? I would have the power. I just wanted the time, you know? I need more resources in time. And it's really sad, right? Because to make graphene, right? I had to go with the full hydrogen canisters. You can't cheese so this one has one. Was there something important there? No, right? This one was not ready yet, I feel. Yeah, this one was to the left. That had resin in it. So it was sort of contaminated. Resin contamination. Do I have a exchanger here? No, right? So I will just put this one. We need to only make 8 more. I mean, it's not like out of the world. It's not out of the world, but it's not like guaranteed that we'll make it. You know, it's not guaranteed. So I think that is the best that I can do. I would need to find another lithium deposit. I mean, believe me, I looked. It's not easy. Maybe tomorrow goal will be to make another lithium deposit. You know what I will do? I will make 6 more large storage silos before I go sleep. Because I need to crank those suckers out. I need to absolutely crank those out. I can't be slacking off on that. Alright, let's go up here and then we make 6 more silos, right? We can do it. We can do it. 6 more silos. Oh. 6 more silos. Oh. Making all the silos. Where's my thingy? Dude, there's no bubbles here on this entire side. Kind of the dark side of silver. So I have a poll going on Reddit. If you could have a poster of a planet, of the landscape of a planet, what planet would you want the poster to be of? And currently, Glacio is in the lead, which is not surprising. That's what I predicted. But I want to know what's the next plan after Glacio. And interesting, I think it's Kalidor and Silva at the moment. Which I guess is understandable, right? Glacio is really beautiful. They really hit the nail on the head with Glacio. Sticky feet. So just opening this up. Maybe we'll print 2 more, but we don't position them yet. We print 2 more, but just because they take so long. But we won't position them. Is this making hematite? No, right? I don't hear it clicking. Out of soil again? Oh my goodness, one of these days we need to get some more soil. I mean, we are getting there with the soil. And we need to, so this steel is almost done. We have 1 full steel to go, so we will have to get soil for sure. For sure. How much power do we have? The solar panel is working. So we have 2096, I think is the correct number, because we also have an RTG hanging off there somewhere. I have to get cracking on. Oh, hold on. These ones need to be stopped. Okay. I have to get cracking on these because, you know, I will be gone a couple of days. So we need to get going. The large platform Cs I'm not so concerned about. I think we'll finish those. The large platform Cs. That will be relatively easy. We are at row 12, we have 5 more rows to do. So that's doable, I think. That's totally doable. Alright. Did you get cracking? Okay, instant regret. Instant regret. Instant regret of starting another batch. I'm so tired. See, this nonsense happens because the user interface does not help you at all. It's there to thwart you at every corner. Instant regret. This is so painful. I will put these over here so it's a little easier to pick them. Instant regret. This is not easy, man. You need a good deal of concentration. I can't reach it. Sticky feet. My goodness. User interface, it tries to mess with you at every opportunity. You're like one pixel off going to try to mess with you. Instant regret. Starting the sequence. It's like a parkour, man. It's like a parkour. Woo! All the things come into play to make this a miserable experience. I can't check chat. Sorry, give me a minute. It's crazy. I only have one monitor, right? So I get to switch between game and chat. The game is trying to defy you at every opportunity. It doesn't do anything to make it easier on you. You see? This nonsense happens. Whew. Busy. Okay, last one, thank goodness. Weren't you looking for like a crafting minion yesterday? Crafting minion. Yeah. But you know, it's really honestly, it's not fun. Like the first 6 is fun, and then no longer. You know, it's not a lot of fun. You get sick and tired of it pretty quick. Trying to move those as far as possible. How far can I move them? No, I will have to move them twice now. I won't unpack them because unpacking those is like pulling teeth. It's really, 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 really annoying. The centering, the making sure that the gaps don't look too, I mean, they don't look perfect. Don't get me wrong, right? But they shouldn't look like complete butt, right? They shouldn't look like complete butt. See, now it doesn't work anymore. Before it was, now it doesn't know what to do all of a sudden. It's like, I don't know what to do here. Now it does switcherinos. Just put it there, Jesus! Do you see that? Just put it anywhere. I thought I had you there, son. Right? Put it anywhere. You know, I'm thinking I will make one side first so that I sort of have a, you know, a corridor where I can walk through, because if I sort of castle myself in, this will be terrible. You can't see anything. This will be terrible. Completely understand. Being back at grinding on Diablo 2, repetitive tasks are exhausting. Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to do that to anyone, right? But do you want to crank up your volume? Do you want to crank up your stereo a little bit? You know what for, right? Okay, turn it down again. How did you like that? How did you like that? That was pretty cool. Hey, there's one standing still here. Where the heck did you go? This is insane. This structure is absolutely insane. I mean, at least most of the lithium was okay, except for one. One was making resin, so there is nothing to do about it. How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and we have it. Oh my God, it's only 2 wide. Hey, look at this, it's only 2 wide. It's 6 rows, but it's only 2 wide. We have 6. In a sense, we have 1/9, right? Because let's say it's 18, it's not, it's 17, but let's say it's 18, that this is 1/9 of what we have to do. Well, okay, we only have been doing it for 2 days, right? So 18 more days. That's what it looks like. But I need to really get cranking here, right? These 5 platforms, tomorrow we'll make 2 more rows. Right at the beginning, because later on I can't take it. And then we need to make like 24 of those suckers every stream, you know. Glad to not have close neighbors. that is awesome, don't you think? I mean, the structure is just like, it looks crazy, right? It looks crazy. Imagine this entire thing full. We don't have the platforms even yet. We will need to make the hydrazine thruster. What does the hydrazine thruster need? Titanium alloy, right? I would bet. Let's see, packager. Probe scanner, glow sticks, floodlight, fireworks, dynamite, hoverboard, hydrazine jetpack. What do you need? Titanium alloy, right? Yeah, titanium alloy. So we need to make a jetpack at some point so that you can, because you won't be able to see it. By the way, this first row of the printers, that will be all replaced. I don't know what I will do with these guys. maybe just toss them. Just zip them over here. There will be like a big puddle of them. Do you see how the shadow flickers there? I don't know if that comes through on stream. There's something wrong, because if you were to get close, it would snap. It wouldn't flicker anymore. What is this thing? I can't read you. What is this thing? Ooh, there's something down there. Oh, it's an exo research. Look, there's some trees here too. The trees are smaller than the structure. Do you see this? The trees are below. You know, when you ever go on vacation in the mountains and you drive and the treetops are actually below the road, you know that you need to pay attention to driving. Why is this not going, man? This is never going. What's going on here? Oh, it's done. It's done. That's a good sign. So then we replace you. What we'll do is, hold on, skis. Take this guy, put it here. Take this guy, put it here. Come on, don't be shy. And then we have a complete new iron here. So the steel goes over there. Put it here. Are you serious? You're watching this, right? What the heck? Can I eat without getting any presents? Right, and then we just turn it on. Just really casually turn it on. And we need all of these. We need 1,200 to have steel, because you know, the problem is I probably will make some dynamite and explode some of the full resource canisters that I don't need anymore. There's no way to get rid of resources, right? And I think also we will need like some kind of solution. We'll need some kind of solution for lighting, right? Maybe on the sides, like every 18, every 6, we'll make like a light to illuminate this thing. We have to do something, right? VSync, you think VSync could do that? That's I mean, I have VSync enabled. Probably I can show you. Where's the thingy here? See, VSync on. So does VSync cause it, or I should turn on VSync so that it works because it's on? So at some point we also need to get soil, right? That's a reality. At some point we need to get soil. Alright, I think this is it. I will go and take a nap in here. So thanks for watching, Inferno. That's really awesome. I'll just type it in. Thank you for watching. Boom. Yeah. So tomorrow will be Kalidor VTOL session, and on Wednesday will be Novus VTOL session pre-recorded. You will be able to tell the thumbnail has the retro gaming logo in it, right? So it looks visually different from all the other thumbnails. That's it for today. I stream every day, and I only play on stream. There's nothing staged, nothing back, you know, in the back end. It's all adventure mode, right? I do it all by myself. So if you want to get notified, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification, or it will send you an email if you don't have the app installed. Thanks so much for watching. I'm just checking here. Yeah, take care, man. I can be a crafting minion if you want some time. Are you on? I might not see the answer, right? But are you on Steam? Because I'm using Steam, right? So thanks again, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it on a Monday, right? I understand, and I see you guys tomorrow.